are so high quality.
Thank you.
They really do grow well, and once they're established, they just keep coming back every year. They're
Thank you.
so nice.
We've got our great guarantees, and I love speaking to your mom on the phone too, and getting all that organized. It's fun.
Well, we have two brand new debuting today Cottage Farms plants for you that you've never seen before. The first one is the Dazzling Designs 3-in-1 Color Splash Buddleia. That you guys know that as a butterfly bush. However, it's not that big, crazy, creepy butterfly bush that goes all over and yonder and over your wall and down on the ground and gets all out of control.
Well, it sounds like me at Mardi Gras.
That's right.
No, it's not going to do that, but it is in the Mardi Gras colors. This is our most colorful concoction yet in the form of butterfly bushes.
Yes.
And these are a little bit taller than our other 3-in-1s. The colors are extremely bright in these. It's called our Color Splash 3-in-1. You're also getting a bigger plant to start. So what I'm shipping out to you is this nice big plant. It's already a big bush already.
I like that.
It's going to bloom like crazy this season in any kind of soil as long as it's not waterlogged.
Oh, fantastic, Philip.
These colors, it's as if the plant had come from the salon on The Wizard of Oz.
I know, right?
Because it's a plant of a different color.
Scrub, scrub, scrub. Brush, brush, brush.
Clip, clip, clip.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
I do too.
So
the colors are just great.
Let's describe these. So they're like a bright raspberry, would you say?
Well,
and do we have individual? Okay, here they go.
Yeah, we'll see. And what we've got in this collection, which I love, see that sort of apricot-y one with the lavender into it? That one is our bicolor. It's been really, really popular. And then we also have the true blue, which is as blue as it gets. If you like lilacs, it's that French lilac blue, incredible looking. And we're getting ready to look at the bicolor next, so you can see how odd. This is really, really like an exotic bird.
That looks like a rocket pop. You know, one of those popsicles?
Hazel loves those. She's all about that stuff. And then also we've got the cranberry, which is your favorite one, also in this collection. It's a great centerpiece for the small garden or a focal point for a large garden. And I tell you, I just absolutely love these because they so pop in a container or in the ground.
So you can put them in a pot. If in a pot, can they stay out the winter?
Oh yeah, they can stay out in the winter. And what I do with my pots in the wintertime is I mulch the top and I just bring them next to the house.
Okay, excellent.
Doesn't have to go in a garage or anything like that, just next to the house, but great for a patio garden.
Now, if you are trying to create a butterfly garden or just to gather more butterflies to your yard, and who wouldn't want to do that, these are like a magnet for butterflies.
And hummingbirds.
And hummingbirds. But these are kind of like the centerpiece of a butterfly garden. If you're creating that with some coneflowers and some other things, this will be absolutely beautiful. And look at the colors you're getting. Most butterfly bushes that you find at the local store are blue, and you know, they get kind of crazy.
Well, you see a lot of pastel colors, and then, but the blue ones that they have are so dark purple blue that you almost can't see them.
Yeah.
They're too dark. This blue has got a brightness to it, which is what I really like. And by the way, it's debuting, of course, on your show.
This is brand new. You guys, nobody else has this variety. This is a debut at QVC, brand new today. A lot of you are on the lines for this, picking up more than one. You are getting, in this set for $22.77, one of the 3-in-1s.
And so it's big.
So it's a big butterfly bush. It's going to get to 4 to 6 inches high and feet high and wide.
And it's already a nice full plant. All 3 colors are in here. You're not going to have to do any mixing and matching. You're not going to have to wonder, does this work with that or that work with that? We have done all of it. It's part of our Dazzling Design series. And what I love about the butterfly bushes, you don't have to spray them. No bugs get on them. The deer don't eat them. They'll grow in poor soil. They work in all areas of the country.
They're really hardy. Some of you may have seen some growing randomly, you know, off in the woods somewhere. I mean, they don't need much of anything to get going, and these are going to be spectacular.
And think about cut flowers too, because I'm always looking for the spiky things, and I cut a lot of salvias. But these are a lot bigger blooms than the salvias. The blooms are 10 inches long. They're really, really dense, and they do look like lilacs, but lilacs only bloom in the spring. Child, this is all summer long,
Look
and
how
it comes
pretty.
back every year.
Okay, so look at these varieties. One of them that's in this pot is going to have all the colors in one, like
That's the bicolor.
And then we've never ever offered a bicolor Buddleia on QVC before from Cottage Farms. That's new. And then also in the same plant, you're going to get these cran raspberry colors and then that beautiful lilac-y purple. So there's going to be 3 different types of blossoms coming out of this, one of which is the bicolor.
Correct. It's
so
a
nice.
It's a growing flower arrangement. And by the way, I was looking when you had all the beautiful umbrellas, all the different color choices you have. Guess what? This matches
They're all in
every
there.
single umbrella that I saw over there. So if you're looking for one big pot to sit beside your chair while you're underneath that beautiful umbrella, pick any of those colors and this will match any of them.
So over 1,000 ordered. This is our only order of the season. So TikTok, if you want this, when they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
There will not be any more coming in, and this particular preseason price of 22 and change goes away at the end of the day. So if there are any left, at the end of today, the price will go up, and there will not be any more coming in.
And I'm so proud of this one. When we brought this one in, I thought, oh my goodness, this is just what I've wanted. Some pizzazz, something that's different, something also that's unexpected.
And the butterflies just land right all over these, and you can walk right up and take their picture. They don't care. They'll do a little pose. They don't fly away.
They don't, because they're so interested in these that they don't notice you coming up on them.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I cut these for flower arrangements all the time, and I was cutting some to bring inside, and then I was going back out to my car to go somewhere, and I had dropped one blossom on the ground. The one blossom I dropped on the ground had butterflies on it, on the cut blossom on the ground. That's how attracted to the butterfly bushes they are. And it'll grow in poor soil, any kind of soil, and just absolutely will rock your terrace.
It really doesn't matter. What if I have just a shady spot?
It's got to have sun.
So it needs to have sun.
It's got to have sun.
Okay.
But it'll do fine in just morning sun.
Okay.
But the brighter it is, the more blooms you're going to have, and the more compact it'll be. But it's all backed up by this bluish silvery foliage, kind of a sage color foliage, which I really, really like, because these are dense. Keep in mind there are 3 plants in the one pot, which adds to the density of it. And unlike some of the other butterfly bushes we've sent out, which by the way grow rapidly and do beautifully, we're sending you, this is the biggest size butterfly bush we send out.
It's
you just
huge.
are not going to see anything like this. And if you go to the store to buy a regular butterfly bush, you know what you're paying for one regular.
And it's just all white or all blue.
Nothing fancy. You got something, you know, the bells and beads things that Roxanne has? It's all these same colors too. Stick one of those babies in there.
Let me mention now, over 3,000 ordered. We are very busy on the lines. These are not coming back once they sell out. The price goes up at the end of the day. So please grab these while you can. Velva has been very patient in Illinois. Hey, Velva, come on in here. How are you?
I'm absolutely marvelous, and I am so thrilled to be talking to
Philip Watson.
I know. I bought both his books, the signed copies. I am so excited.
Thank you, Velva, and thank you so much for calling in. Listen, my niece is at the University of Chicago in law school, so I've got a sweet place in my heart for Illinois.
Aww.
Where are you?
I'm a little bit further south. I'm closer to St. Louis.
Okay. Oh, very good. My family's originally from St. Louis. Now, where are you going to put your butterfly bush?
Well, I've ordered some in the past, of course, not this particular strain or color, since it's the first time you've offered it.
Right.
But I'm planning on putting it in my front yard with the today's special value hibiscus that
pretty.
You're going to drive people crazy.
You're going to drive the hummingbirds crazy.
Well, see, I've got your other hibiscus in my backyard.
Right.
But they can see it as they drive by, so I can't tell you how many people in town come by and look at your giant hibiscus in the backyard.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Velva, I'm so happy to hear all that, because I love bright colors in my garden, and now I feel like I've gone full circle as I approach, you know, what's supposed to be retirement age. You can kind of become a kid again. And that's the beauty of getting older, is that you can go full circle with it.
Well, your plants are just marvelous, and if I've ever had a problem, it's always been replaced or fixed with no problem whatsoever.
Excellent.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Velva. Thanks for calling. And this is just stunning. You're going to get a lot of compliments.
I'm sure I will. And thank you to you, Carolyn, for putting on a great show, and Philip for offering these great plants.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate your call.
Absolutely. Thanks for shopping with us.
Okay, bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay.
I can't get over how big the shipping sample is.
We've never shipped one out like that before.
It's huge.
And all 3 varieties are in that pot. You don't have to do any of the designing or anything. We've done our Dazzling design right there.
Isn't that great?
Now, this is what I do too. Anytime I'm watering my plants, because people love the tips, make sure that when you're watering, don't water the top of the plant.
Okay.
Stick your hose nozzle down in there. The fireman's hose nozzle, by the way, is a great thing to use too. Stick it right down in there. Don't wet the foliage or the flowers, just down in there.
Yeah.
But once these are established, they'll even take drought, which is beautiful.
And then you get Philip in a pamphlet.
Yes, you got a growing guide that tells you all about our butterfly bushes, how to take care of them. But of all the flowering shrubs we offer, this is the easiest. I call it the daylily of flowering shrubs because it will grow in the poor soil, even in saltwater areas.
Seriously, after this gets established, completely ignore it pretty much.
Pretty much.
We would recommend Cottage Farms fertilizer, the Bud and Flower Booster, just the regular one, right?
That's indeed 100 gallons worth.
And they all come in these little pre-measured little packs, like a laundry pod. See that?
No mess, no fuss, no measuring, no dirty fingers.
Throw it in a gallon milk container, shake it up, fill it up with water, and water it onto the plant.
And water it in. I fertilize mine about once every 2 to 3 weeks. You're good to go. And I tell you what, with new plants too, you put a little bit of mulch, even if they're in a container. People never think about that. Even mulch your containers. It'll help keep the squirrels from jumping up in it and also cut down on having to water.
Guess how many are ordered now?
I don't know.
6,000.
Stop.
I know.
Stop.
You guys are going a little bit crazy over this.
And look at the colors, though.
Yeah.
We've never had anything like this before, and I've wanted it. And I tell you what, if you've got a drive circle, you know some people have that configuration, or a round bed in your garden, this is the centerpiece. Put it right in the middle, or if you've got a lamp post or a birdhouse post, put this and it'll envelop the post for a beautiful base to this. It's just so elegant looking.
That is a great idea. I love that.
But I have to tell you, when I saw the umbrellas over there, this made me feel like I had to have an umbrella to go with this. I want the whole package. We're doing a lot of designing today on QVC, and there's so many things that match one another.
I like that idea of putting one of those big birdhouses on a post.
Yeah.
Like with a little copper roof, like a white one with a little copper roof just sticking out of the top of this.
You know, I'm building an aviary in my garden, and I think I'll put these around. I've got white fantail pigeons. They're supposed to hatch their eggs tomorrow on Valentine's Day.
You're kidding. I want to come over.
No, I want you to come over and see.
I know.
But I'm going to do colorful things around their aviary that I'm having built, and the butterfly bushes are perfect because they'll take any type of soil.
Yeah.
And you also want to set it all up so it's a true folly in the garden.
Fantastic. I love it. What a great idea.
It'd be fun.
So again, this is a premiere on QVC. It's a debut. We have never done a bicolor Buddleia or butterfly bush before. There's the bicolor. You're getting 3 in 1. One will be that bicolor, one will be this cran raspberry, and one will be that beautiful lilac blue. All 3 in the same plant, in the same pot, I should say. Isn't that gorgeous?
Well, the trick is that people think, oh, I can mix these colors together. But what we do is that we start with rooted cuttings of all 3 varieties. We plant them very close together so when the branches start, they intermingle like a flower arrangement. If you get 3 mature ones that are different and put them all in a circle, they're still going to be separate. They're not going to be all together like a flower arrangement. We wanted it to look like this great crown.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like going to the Follies.
This is great.
This is when they come out at the end, and this is part of the headdress.
Philip, people are going to ask me, how old is this one, and what size is that pot?
Second year. This is how old this is.
Wow.
Second year, but it'll get almost this big this year.
That's fantastic.
It'll get this tall this year. It'll be this dense the very beginning of next season. I've got it in a 20-inch diameter pot.
Okay.
But if you don't ever want to transplant it, put it in a whiskey barrel-sized pot.
Okay.
And I always get the plastic ones because the plant will outlive the pot.
Okay, fantastic. Esther is calling from Wyoming.
Oh,
Hi,
good.
Esther. How are you?
Hi, it's wonderful to talk to the greatest of gardeners there. Philip and Carolyn.
Oh, thank you. You're so kind.
Thank you. You're out where the buffalo roam.
And what a beautiful
That's
state.
right.
And the buffalo are not going to eat this.
Bushes. And what I did was I put them against my, I've got a dog kennel.
Okay.
So I planted them against the dog kennel, and they get like over 6 foot every year.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
How
they're
nice.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I love that idea though, because it's an area that you got to have in your garden, you know, like a utility shed and things like that, and where you can make them look pretty, where they don't look like really what they are.
Right.
Yeah, they're so, these really decorated.
Yeah,
Oh,
good.
fantastic.
Well, you're going to love these colors. I'm telling you, I
So
just
pretty.